Hello, hello. I am Cara Tamati if we haven't met yet, and I am very excited to be here. I'm going to jump straight in, you guys, and just start sharing with you this amazing information about this incredible business opportunity that I know you're going to get extremely inspired by, if not all of it, even just some of this. I have been building my Arbonne business for 4 years now, and I honestly have the hugest passion for sharing my heart and sharing my vision for what this business can do and create for ordinary, everyday people like you and I. So I'm going to talk to you about Arbonne, who we are, how network marketing works. But also, I really want to share my journey and my story and how I got started and how I've ended up here sharing this incredible opportunity with you. But I really want to encourage you to please just also stay really open-minded as I share with you, and really allow yourself. I'm just getting ready to share my screen. Allow yourself to actually feel into the possibilities of what you hear. Is it letting me do it? Here we go. Okay, I'm sharing my screen with you guys. Um, and that's me enjoying one of the many coconuts that I like to consume when I'm in Bali. The next photo along is my wider team that I'm connected with. This is on the Gold Coast at a conference that we went to late last year. The next photo along is my family and I. That was actually our first trip together as a family of four, in Bali, and we're off on the boat to go and do some snorkeling. But that was really special because actually my husband and I met in Bali years before, and it was just super beautiful to go back and take our kids with us. But I actually just want to talk about the other one there with me sipping on my coconut. Um, because this moment was actually really significant. I just put my youngest down to sleep. My husband had dashed off to go for a surf, and my oldest was swimming in the pool next to me. But I'd actually just opened an email that had confirmed that a new team member had signed up to my team. So, like, first of all, being on our first trip to Bali together was just such a huge, amazing dream come true for me. We were there for 2 months. But this moment was when actually like so much about this business actually fully landed in my bones because like I was growing my business while having a taste of my dream life. And I was like, man, the impact, the power of this is huge. So my journey with Arbonne actually started when I was a new mum and I had returned to my job, which was teaching part-time. And to be completely transparent with you guys, I was actually, even before I was pregnant, I was totally stressed and overworked in my job. And anyone who knows a teacher knows that we spend way too much of our own time, weekends and holidays, working. And I always literally had this fear in the back of my mind of how unrealistic my job was going to be for mum life. So anyway, it was a fertility journey for us to get our daughter, but when she was finally born and arrived, I had the most amazing, beautiful 6 months paid leave with her. I cherished it so much. Basically wanted to pretend like we didn't need my income so that I could just carry on enjoying my days with her. And I hated leaving her when I did go back to work and going back to a job that I was done with it. And my degree didn't even, it didn't offer me any diversity. I wasn't qualified. I was qualified to teach, but nothing else. I was 37. I was open to doing something new, but I wasn't prepared to go and spend more, like thousands of dollars more to study again. I love the idea of having my own business, but the financial gains being like a 10-year plan just felt way too far away for me. And I was just way too busy as well. I didn't have the time or the energy to put into a new startup. I actually did 2 summers running women's weekend surf retreats from my home, and they were so much fun. I loved them, but they were only seasonal, and I was still exchanging my time for money. And I just knew I wanted to be able to work smarter than that. But anyway, around that time is when I did Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living. And honestly, it transformed my house so much. Um, yeah, it blew my mind. And so some of my friends saw my results. They did it too, and they all loved it. But I didn't actually look at it as a feasible business option for myself, which is crazy because I actually generated a lot of customers. But then in a way, like looking back, it kind of doesn't surprise me because I had a really closed mind to network marketing. And I definitely came from very much an employee mindset kind of upbringing, like I was always encouraged to go and get myself a secure job. My parents weren't entrepreneurs. But the crazy thing is, like, from the moment I actually qualified with my secure career, I was actually terrified of stepping into a whole like a lifetime of exchanging my time to my time for money until I retired, basically. I had so much resistance to that that I actually did relief teaching for 8 years before I started my full-time teaching career. And honestly, I look back on those 8 years and they were such an amazing time. And that chapter I loved so much for the freedom it gave me. And I know that there are actually so many women out there who would love to have a lifestyle job, but one that generates enough money too, because time freedom is beautiful. But when it's time freedom with financial restriction, I know that not everyone agrees with this, but to me, it doesn't feel like true freedom. Um, yeah, so I guess, yeah, for me, I wasn't really hardwired to see Arbonne as a feasible option or business opportunity for me. And I know that other women can relate to settling in their careers, yet feeling like there's like the sleeping giant within you, and that you just know that you're made for more, have no idea what it is, and that there has to be a better way. So I was watching mums with flexible lifestyles because of Arbonne, taking families on paid for incentive trips because of Arbonne. They were healthy, they were glowing, had this amazing circle of empowering women around them. And it just like, yeah, it was everything I wanted. And so when I finally took what felt like a really big, brave step, I jumped on a call like this to hear more about it and learn about it. And so if this is your first time jumping on something like this, like I just want to acknowledge that because it can feel like such a big step. And the funny thing is that I actually thought I was going to get pounced on because that I don't know, I just thought that was the culture, but it's totally not what we're about. But I just came off it just with this huge flicker of hope and excitement. And it really helped me to understand this incredible opportunity that was sitting in front of me. And I literally started to open up to the idea of what if, because I totally like had become obsessed with the products, absolutely loved them. And I loved all things health and wellness. But to be like, my biggest regret was that I was just in my own way and I spent a whole year on the sidelines watching. And that was just due to my own fears and limitations. Nothing to do with business, nothing to do with the products. It was just me in my own way. And by the way, that whole year of me just sitting and watching, nothing changed for me. Like I didn't start enjoying my job anymore. I didn't start earning any more money. I was literally sitting, watching, and torturing myself. So I knew I had to get out of my own way. And if you worry about things like not having a social media account, no background in sales, if you've got an introverted personality and you feel like that's a barrier, if you've got low confidence, if you fear judgment, if you fear failure, like you're not going to have enough time to put into it, like that no one's going to support you, blah, 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 all those things. Like I totally get that. I totally understand you because that's how I felt as well. But I knew I had to get out of my own way. And something that triggered me was when someone asked me, Carol, if you keep doing what you're currently doing, where are you going to be in 5 years' time? And it was just like so confronting. And I wanted so much more. I wanted basically everything an Arbonne lifestyle could give me. So I did it, and it was not easy, but I knew I had to. I got out of my way. I said yes. I started following the system. And then honestly, that decision has changed my life in so many ways. And no Arbonne consultant is born with a strong desire to have an Arbonne business, but we have all come to recognize that we deserve to have that big vision and the dreams that we're born with. And Arbonne has become this amazing, aligned, powerful vehicle for us to create our dreams. And I truly believe that when you do feel stuck and out of alignment and life is super mucky, but you stay open-minded, opportunities from the left field will present themselves and give you this chance to pivot. So trust me that you are actually hearing about this for a reason. So now I want to talk to you about network marketing. So network marketing is basically a business model that takes the marketing aspect out of a brand. So there's no budget spent on advertising, billboards, middlemen, shop fronts, paying celebrities, paying influencers, to do endorsements. So, like, it actually, for all of those reasons, feels like a way more sort of genuine approach to discovering a product because the only way you're going to find out about these products is through word of mouth. So, instead of that budget going into all of those places, it goes to two other places instead. It goes back into the product, creating like ultra premium products. And then it also goes to the people who share and sell the products, and we get paid the commission and we get bonuses and lots of other extras and amazing things. So it's super simple. It's the people who use and love the products that do the sharing, and we get paid to do that, and you can share it in any way that feels right for you. So it can get a little bit confusing with all the noise out there, but that's it simply. Um, and I also feel like people are so much more open-minded to this business model as well compared to 4 years ago when I first started. The online space is moving fast. And it's becoming pretty normal. So I just want to touch really briefly on Arbonne and who we are. We're a 43-year-old company founded by an incredible visionary called Peter Mork from Norway. He was a pharmacist and he was super concerned about the amount of toxins that were going on to our skin and into our bodies through beauty and personal care products. So since 43 years ago, and well before all of this was a trend, we have been purely plant based with a super strict ingredient policy, so no toxins or anything like that. Cruelty-free, vegan, formulated without gluten, soy, nuts, and everything is halal, everything is backed by science and with amazing clinical results. And we have something for everyone: body care, skincare, makeup, nutrition, hair care, men's care, baby range, everything. Like, I'm not going to talk about the products. They speak for themselves. They are amazing. If you want to learn more about the products, jump onto my Instagram page, follow along on my stories, and you'll get like they sell themselves. They are just incredible. Everyone becomes obsessed with them and they work. And another cool thing I just want to mention too about Arbonne is that we have got B Corp certification, which is a really big deal. When you get off this, go and like Google that, and it really makes us stand out in a big positive way. Um, we have just got so like the ethics behind B Corp companies is big. And like people want so much more transparency with that kind of stuff now, which is really cool. So I want to talk to you about how building an Arbonne business works for everyday people like you and I who are busy and have multiple things going on in life and spinning all the plates. So I can, what I love about this is that you're not kept by the hours that you physically have to show up for. It is so smart. I can start my Arbonne business while I'm still working my regular job. When I become a consultant, I can shop from my personal store that I'm given when I sign up, and I share products with people, and I can do that using a link. So say I've inspired a friend to check out the products and she goes online and makes her purchase. She checks out herself with her credit card, gets shipped straight to her house, and I get paid a commission for her purchase. They become obsessed with the products, which honestly everyone does, and it's just a win-win for both of us because she's switched across to the convenience of my Arbonne store. Everything gets delivered to her doorstep, everything's cleaner, she's getting all the results, and she's making repurchases every month. And I get paid from all of those repurchases for work that I did once. And I'm now earning on hours that I don't have to show up for or do anything for. So, and the cool thing is that there's no limit to the amount of customers that I can have. And all I've done is had conversations and shared the products and shared my link. And the crazy thing is that we make recommendations all the time for other things like movies and restaurants, whatever, nail technicians, but we just don't get paid for that. And of course, we're only going to recommend things that we genuinely love. So, and like, yeah, like I said, Arbonne products are amazing and there is something for everyone and everyone falls in love with them. Um, and I just now want to talk to you about how you can actually scale and build a team if you choose to. So I can build a personal customer base and just leave it at that. But to scale my effort, I can build a customer base and teach a team to build their customer base and build their own team as well. And this is where it gets actually really, really exciting. And the cool thing is that we don't get paid to sign up new team members, but Arbonne pays an override, which is a percentage of what our team members generate each month, as a way to say thank you for helping others to build up their Arbonne business. So the incentive is to support our team to build their business, not to sign up people. And that honestly, it just creates, I love it. It creates this beautiful culture of rising by lifting others up with us. And when you're brand new and you're still trying to figure everything out, but you're still wanting to build, it's your upline who supports you to do that. And they are there helping you for as long as you need them. Like I'm still calling them my upline all the time for different things. So anyway, say I have, oh, that's just a little image to show like, my three or four or five customers. But say, yeah, here's my five customers. Sally's one of them. She's obsessed with the products. She's feeling amazing. People have been commenting on her skin and asking her what she's been using. And suddenly she can see the potential in this business because she's got these potential customers sitting right in front of her. So she decides to upgrade to becoming a consultant and she finds five customers too. So I now get paid an override from Sally's customers. Sally is the one getting the commission from the sales. So I'm getting paid from my five customers and Sally's five customers, so 10 people in total, Or while I was still working my regular job, and I've just decided to maybe scroll, like replace my scroll time each day and put an hour into my Arbonne business instead. I find three other people who might want to become consultants too, and find five customers each, which turns into earning off 25 people. Five belong to me, 20 belong to my, you get the idea. It's pretty cool and pretty exciting. And we operate in New Zealand, Australia, Canada, USA, UK, and Poland, and we're about to launch in two brand new countries. And honestly, if you know people in these new countries we're about to launch, your business will explode, basically. Um, so hopefully that kind of explains how sharing Arbonne within your network can help you earn an income and how you can like scale that and build an uncapped income, basically to, yeah, the sky is the limit, which is just phenomenal. Um, so, and just quickly, I'm just going to like touch on like things like, oh, that's just how markets will be. A startup, I'm talking New Zealand dollars, it's $109 annually that you pay, which is just insane for everything that you get. It's basically, a business in a box. There's four levels that you can promote to. From the second level on, this blows my mind. Your business becomes willable. So, like, if anything happens to me, I can leave my business behind for my husband and my kids, and it's going to continue earning for them while I'm gone. And this like shines so much more than all the other sparkly things to me. And it just like I know that when I'm an 80-year-old nana, I'm going to look back and be so proud of what I actually poured my time into because this is going to continue to earn and compound for my children when I am gone, which literally is just like amazing. It doesn't end with us. And we get to teach other people how to do this too. Like, talk about leaving an amazing legacy, honestly. From the third level, most people will leave their full-time job, and this is where you can earn a car award. And from the fourth level, the top level, you get gifted a trip to Maui every single year in January, for you and your family, and you're probably going to be retiring your partner at that point too. But for a closer look at earnings, just go to earnings@arbonne.com to see what's typical. And just remember that it's typical and it's average, but what is possible is completely like up to us. So when you join, I'm just going to scoot past this little section I've got here about preferred customers. Just know that our customers get so loved on and spoiled, and it's just, yeah, it's so cool. Always getting free gifts and all the things. But when you join, this is part of my wider team that I'm connected to on the Gold Coast again at our conference. Um, you're joining New Zealand's only nation team. So we are at the top 1% of Arbonne. So it was my direct upline, Kelly Dodd, who is got the nation title. So she has built this huge team to which I am connected to. And we're the fastest growing team in New Zealand. And we have got such heart-centered leadership and the most amazing community. So I'll link arms with you, I'll chat with you, we'll discuss your goals and your vision, and match your energy. So if you want to run from the get-go, I'll bring you all the way to the top with me. If you want to share products and grow organically, I will support you to do that. We are just all creating so much purpose and fulfillment in our lives and are here to pour that into anyone else who wants the same. And just know that there's amazing systems to support you, which I haven't talked about. But if you're coachable and willing to step out of your comfort zone a little bit, we will teach you everything that you need to know to make this business a success. And it's totally effort-based, it's all up to you. So instead of asking yourself, what if it doesn't work? Here's a reframe. Just imagine if it does. Like, honestly, what if despite not feeling ready, because trust me, no one will ever feel ready, you just started, you put one foot in front of the other, and you literally will look back in 6 months' time in a year and just be so like so proud of yourself for creating a whole new trajectory for your life or a whole new reality, because honestly, there's so much as possible with this inside of 6 months. This business works, and like, yeah, if you're keep doing what you're currently doing, where are you going to be in 5 years' time? Your life could look so different if you jump into this. And we all start not knowing what we're doing. And I promise you, we're just going to have heaps of fun figuring it out along the way. So if you've been reluctant to listen to this and you've listened to the end, I'm so grateful, not like excited for you. And honestly, knowledge is power. Um, If you don't feel 100% ready, but this is pulled on your heart, then this is as ready as you need to feel, honestly. And we're going to teach you everything you need to know to be successful. If you treat this with a decided heart, I have no regret that you're going to, I have no doubt that you're going to regret saying yes to this opportunity. I read a quote the other day that said that, oh, where's it gone? Oh, I can't find it. But it said that you don't have to know like how to do it along these lines. It's just like knowing that it feels right and it feels exciting and you figure out along the way. And I just think it was just so on point and so fitting for something like this. So stop telling yourself one day, tell yourself day one, make today the first day of the best and the most exciting chapter in your life. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Please contact me, jump onto my Instagram page, send me a message if I can help you with anything, answer any questions. And thank you so much for being here and jumping on.